Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the New River Network's coverage of high school basketball. I'm Greg Christ, and we are here on the New River Network. You saw it plastered on my forehead there. Big game tonight between the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles and the Oak Hill Red Devils, and this has always traditionally been a heck of a matchup between these two teams. I don't think this is going to be any different. They have played once earlier in the season with Woodrow coming away with the win over on their home floor. I look for Oak Hill to be much more competitive tonight as they've been playing well here as of late. And I think this is going to be a pretty competitive basketball game between two really good basketball teams. Of course, Woodrow, traditional powerhouse, and they typically come in strong. They've struggled at times here in the last few years, but they're always very athletic, very skilled basketball team. And anytime you get Woodrow and Oak Hill together, it's going to be a ball game, and I think tonight is going to be no different. Oak Hill comes in with a 7-6 record. Oak Hill's won a few games here in a row. They did lose to Bluefield Monday night. They knocked off Liberty on Wednesday night, and this is their third game of the week. I'm curious. I didn't get a chance to talk to Coach Jackson today, but just curious as to how he feels like playing 3 games in 1 week might impact his team. I know one thing is for sure. He's spoken to me about the depth problems that they have on their squad, and that is sometimes an issue for them. And you just worry about them playing 3 games in 1 week and what kind of stamina they're going to have for tonight's contest, especially in a physical, fast-paced ball game like we expect. Woodrow 5-6 on the year. Again, they've had some big wins. And some tough losses that, maybe they shouldn't have lost. And I'm not going to go through all the schedule. I don't want to offend anyone, but there's some games on there they probably should have won and didn't. So their record 5-6 may be just a little bit deceiving. Oak Hill last week with a big win over sectional foe Greenbrier East, which is, I'm sure, on the minds of everybody. This section is really an evenly matched section. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get out to the action out at the Lilly Center. Where we have the Oak Hill Red Devils getting set to host the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. We hope you'll stay tuned here with us on New River Network. Send some comments, send some likes, whatever you'd like to do. We'll be glad to check them out throughout the game. So hopefully, and I am, as you can see by the empty chair, I'm looking at my monitor here, trying to figure out which way I'm supposed to do this. The empty chair to my right means that I will be on solo tonight. Got Lucas Berry behind the scenes over here working with me, helping me out, and Robert Polly on the camera at the gymnasium. We are in a remote location heading out on Gatewood Road. We call it McGuffin's Mystery Hole here at the NRN Studios. So with that being said, we're getting you all set for high school basketball action here on the New River Network. Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles invading the Oak Hill Red Devils at Coach Jim Lilly State Basketball Court. I get all this screwed up. Fred Ferry Court, the Lilly Center after Jim Lilly, and the Fred Ferry Court. I got to get that right, or Fred will be after me. All right, let's break away here and get to the gym for all the action and get set to go in this fantastic matchup tonight. Woodrow Wilson, Oak Hill. Stay with us. All right, getting set for tip-off here between the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles and the Oak Hill Red Devils. We are set to go. Jumping off, jumping into the midcourt circle is Jalen Walton for Woodrow. And of course, Trevor Kelly for Oak Hill. Whole leg. Trevor Kelly, your starting 5. Oak Hill controls the tap. Omar Lewis with it. Into the front court sets the offense. Today gets it inside to Kelly. His turnaround jump shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down out of there by Walton. comes Woodrow with it the other way. Woodrow with the ball. Sluffing man. 3-point bucket put up. Off the mark. And Hawthorne and no kill with it the other way. Nice crowd on hand for the game tonight. Woodrow Oak Hill always been a good game historically. The height of the rivalry probably has got off a little bit just due to the teams falling down a little bit, but it is still a rivalry game for sure. Malachi Lewis with it left wing. Woodrow staunch defense right now. They're having trouble getting over some shots. That's in. That throws away. Trying to get to the K in the corner. And that's a turnover on Oak Hill. And Woodrow will have it coming back the other way. Redfern brings it into the front court. Woodrow get on their offensive set put in place. Driving the rim, kicking out to the corner to Dillon. His three-point shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Walton, but he loses the handle on it. And here comes Oak Hill the other direction. Lewis over Omar Lewis gets an offense set. Stuffing man by Woodrow as well. Switching on the screens, dropping off in the help area. I think probably due to the Oak Hill outside shooting might be a reason why they're doing that. 3-point shot up by Kelly is no good. Scrap to the basketball. Oak Hill comes back with it. No leg with the shot. J.J. Jackson with the rebound. He puts it up and in. So that's what you got to have from J.J. Jackson right there. He's strong on the boards. You just got to be able to pick that thing back up and in the bucket. And he did right there. Oak Hill takes the first lead of the night, 2-0. And on this ensuing possession, good foul on Cole Legg. That'll be his first, team first. Woodrow will have the ball out of bounds after that foul. Here's Woodrow with the basketball. Again, Oak Hill leads at 2-0. Deep shot put up there by Redfern, no good. Oak Hill out with the rebound, and here comes Omar Lewis with it. Over to Kelly. Drives, left-handed into the lane, and his shot is blocked. That shot was blocked by Heffernan. Now Heffernan puts up the three, so tries to do it on the other end, can't get it to fall. And Walton taps the rebound out to Dillon. His three-point shot up. This time it is good. And if you're Oak Hill, you can ill afford to give up extra shots. And that's what they did there. Got a second look at it. Here's a nice pass inside to Jackson. He powers it up off the rim, no good. Rebound tapped out. Here comes Dillon with it the other way. He holds it up, waits on the teammates. And that shot, again, I missed. I think it was Redfern again, maybe on that 2-point shot. Let me check it out and see. Nope, couldn't have been him. I don't think he's in the game. J.J. Jackson underneath with another layup attempt, no good. Kelly with the rebound, and he sticks it back in. Long pass down floor off the hands of Walton, out of bounds. And Oak Hill will have possession. Checking into the game for Oak Hill, Ethan Vargo Thomas. He replaces Cole Legg. And pass is an errant pass. Go for a jump ball situation. It is Oak Hill's possession, so they'll keep the basketball there. Well, nope, check that. He gives it Woodrow. Okay. Time is not right on the score, we're being told. I think the score is correct. Time is not. Here is Woodrow Wilson with it again. working against this Oak Hill man-to-man defense. And you can see the crowd in the background. Nice crowd on hand for tonight's game. This is what high school basketball is all about right here. Student section full, and there's a steal by J.J. Jackson. Turnover on Woodrow. And here's Omar Lewis with it. Ethan Vargo Thomas has struggled with a lower leg injury. Missed a few games, but slowly working his way back into the system. Omar Lewis with the long three, no good. Rebound tapped out of there by Dillon, and here comes Woodrow with it. Walton gets it underneath, and before he can get up with the shot, going to have a foul call. And that foul is going to be on Ethan Vargo Thomas as he hacked, according to the officials. Walton, his first team second. Woodrow set the inbound under their own rim and got a call outside. I don't know what that call was. I've got an offensive foul. I'm not sure who that was on. We'll have to check that. Foul occurred away from the ball. There's the press against Oak Hill with Woodrow applying the pressure, but Oak Hill has no problem with it, and Malachi Lewis knocks in the short, easy jumper. Oak Hill, the 6-3 lead. Woodrow having a little trouble figuring out this defense and getting good looks after. Got some threes, but nothing much other than that. There's a shot put up by Walton. No good. Followed up, but couldn't get it in. Vargo Thomas all the way to the other end, length of the floor, and lays it in as Oak Hill takes an 8-3 lead over Woodrow. Long three-point bucket put up and in by Dillon. So that's his second made three-pointer of the night. Has all 6 of Woodrow's points. And here's Oak Hill with the basketball. We'll attempt to get a shot. Look at the clock here in just a minute to kind of catch up with our time. Not the easiest thing in the world, try to keep time when you're 5 miles away. Trevor Kelly's jump shot, no good. J.J. Jackson with the tip, and he is fouled from behind. And that foul, I believe, is going to be on. I didn't see who it was on, but I think it's going to be on Jalen Walton, I believe, from behind. Looked like he got him coming over the back. Jeremiah Jackson with the timely tip in. And again, Oak Hill needs that from JJ. Free throw up off the back of the rim, no good. And here comes Woodrow with it. Redfern, top the key. His shot off the mark. Rebound pulled down out there by Malachi Lewis. Here he comes the other way. Kelly, long three-pointer, front of the rim, no good. And here goes Woodrow back with it. Dillon kicks it inside. Checking into the game, Andrew Fitzwater for Woodrow. We have a foul called, and they're going to call that foul on, I believe, Jeremiah Jackson for the reach around. So that's Jeremiah's first foul, team foul number 3. Woodrow set the inbound. Redfern with it, top of the key. Thinks about it. Guarded there by Ethan Vargo Thomas. Goes around him, drives to the rim. We've got an offensive foul called on Elijah Redfern, taken by Jeremiah Jackson. And, you know, we've seen Woodrow player or two get frustrated in other years, and when that happens, sometimes it unravels them just a little bit. So we hope that we don't see that tonight. 10-6 with Oak Hill with the lead. If I'm not mistaken, that may have been Redfern's second. I think he might have been the one who picked up the offensive foul earlier, based on his expression. That's all I'm basing it on. Shout out there to our good friend Josh and Lisa Purdue, sitting there right on the front row. Josh, of course, cramming popcorn in his face, which he does often. And he saves what he don't get in his mouth and his beard, and he eats that later on. And Lisa says at nighttime she'll hear him snacking and go in, and he's just pulling popcorn out of his beard. All right, Ethan Vargo Thomas, deep corner three, off the rim, around the rim, falls out. Tough break there for Ethan Vargo Thomas. Had a good look at it. ball touched every part of the rim, and man, we just got speeded up. Something happened there. I'm not sure what happened. I think the internet just took some Adderall. The internet just took some Adderall and shot us right down. We don't know what happened there. As we are stuck right now with our video. So I hope you'll hang with us as we work on getting that prepared. So stay with us, everybody. We'll be back. Get your second quarter out. We hope we're back to stay as Woodrow connected on a jump shot there. Start this second quarter. We're not sure where we're at. Looks like Oak Hill with 12. We'll try to get a shot of the scoreboard here if we can. It's 15-12, and there's a three-pointer by Malachi Lewis. Trying to get a score update. We froze up there a little bit. We're trying out some new equipment. Obviously, it's not, so far, not cooperating real good. Three-point bucket put up and in again by Kellen Hoffernan, I believe, is who made that shot. Quickly down court, Kelly with a turnaround jumper. It's no good. Long shot put up that time by Zion Hawthorne off the mark. Oak Hill comes back the other way. Malachi Lewis with another one. Malachi Lewis on fire right now. And he's scoring bucket after bucket. Here's Woodrow with it. Hawthorne with it out top. Pass over to Dillon. They reset their offense now. Three-pointer put up by Hawthorne. Deep one. No good. Redfern with the board. He goes in, falling away. Can't get it to fall. And rebound pulled out of there by Ethan Vargo Thomas. Here he comes the other way. Quick pass ahead. Actually, he takes it all the way himself and knocks it in. Oak Hill, 23-16 lead right now. And Woodrow Wilson will take a quick timeout. So we're going to take a quick timeout, try to get everything regrouped here in the second quarter of play. Oak Hill leads at 23-15. We'll be back after these messages. Might have to do it again.
Yep. I'll speak from experience. A lot of viewers are a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yep. Well, he got that new equipment and he tried it out here, but he didn't try it out remotely. And I thought that's probably not a good idea.
No, it's not, especially for a big game as this.
Yeah, I'm having trouble keeping up with stats because I don't know.
Right.
Can't see subs coming in. I can't see buckets being made. All right, for the moment, we are back in action here as the Red Devils, Malachi Lewis just blocked that shot underneath by Walton. And here comes Woodrow and Dillon with another long bomb three-pointer. And we're not real sure of the score right now as we've been froze up a couple times. And I'm guessing we're probably going to be froze up again before it's over with. Let's hope not. We apologize for that. Again, I think Darren's trying to work some remote. We got an offensive foul on Omar Lewis as that shot goes up. But with our difficulties calling games in Fayette County, we've had to come up with, and Darren said, to buy some new stuff that can make it work, because we can't use the internet, so we got to have some way of getting the games on, and testing out some very expensive equipment. But we got to get the bugs ironed out for sure. All right, here comes Woodrow with it. And we'll get a quick shot of the scoreboard here in just a moment. Get us caught up a little bit, see where we're at exactly. So you watching at home will know. And again, we apologize for those technical difficulties, but folks, you don't know what goes in as Walton takes up the shot. No good. You don't know what goes into putting something like this on. That was a good shot of the crowd, and we missed who took that shot for Oak Hill. It was no good. Here comes Woodrow the other way, and they turned it over. Ball thrown out of bounds. Oak Hill will have it. 3:06 to go. Oak Hill leads at 25-21. 3 minutes left here in this first half of play. I like to see old Robert just keep that camera angle right there, except get us in the corner so we can see who's shooting from the corner. Shot is no good. It's Malachi Lewis. Trevor Kelly pulls the rebound down. Kicks it out to Ethan Vargo Thomas, over to Omar Lewis, and he resets the offense. We're underway again. Omar drives in. A lot of contact there. No foul, no call. And here comes Woodrow with it the other way. Dillon with it. You got to guard him closely. Good shooter from out there. So now Lewis is going, reaches around, knocks it loose. But again, they're going to call the reach around foul on Omar Lewis, and that looked like that was a pretty clean swat there as he but officials, and I know from my years of coaching, they're going to call that foul every time for some reason. I'm not sure, what their love is with it, but maybe Rick Lewis can help me out on there. But I would say 7 times out of 10, when they do their reach around to knock the ball away, they don't make any contact, and it's a clean knock away, but they call the foul no matter what. There's my rant on the officials for a moment. We'll do it anymore. I'll stop. But I was a coach for 30 years, so you can understand where I'm coming from. We were always better officials than the officials were. Here's Ethan Vargo Thomas with it, drives in. kicks it back out. He kicked it over to David Nelson, who kicked it back out to Omar Lewis, and now Omar backs it up to half court. Checks the clock out. Vargo Thomas taps himself on the head. I'm not sure what that play call is. Must be this right here. And they're going to call a walk on Nelson. So that's a turnover on Oak Hill, as Nelson gets called for the travel. Here comes Hawthorne with it for Woodrow. Over to Heffernan. Dillon, long three-pointer up, and back iron, no good. Rebound fought for. Malachi Lewis comes out there with it for Oak Hill. Vargo Thomas drives to the basket. He's going to be fouled on his way by Walton. And from what we know, that is Walton's second. We don't know the team foul situation right now. See Coach Ron Kidd there on the sideline for Woodrow. Just had surgery on his Achilles tendon, so he's still gimping around there. It's a long recovery for that. As he's on the bench. Malachi Lewis with it, gets it to Ethan Vargo Thomas inside. Bottled up there, kicks it back to Lewis. Oak Hill struggling now a little bit with this pressure, and there is a block foul called on Woodrow, I believe is the call. Get Kirk McCowan over here on it, and it was. That foul was on Zion Hawthorne. And I believe that is the sixth team foul on Woodrow. 25-21 is your score. Ethan Vargo Thomas with it. Looks like Oak Hill may try and hold for the last shot. Again, we're not sure what the clock situation is. Ethan Vargo Thomas drives to the rim. His shot up, no good, but he is going to be fouled. And that foul is going to be on, I think they called it on Andre Wright. Have to check to make sure. Yes, that was on Andre Wright. Ethan Vargo to the line, and he'll shoot two. First one's up and in, good. He'll have a second one. Again, nice crowd on hand. You can see it in the background, so you can see how much live streaming the games affects attendance. Don't want to harp on those type of things, but for all you folks out there watching, I know especially in some of the surrounding counties, they worry about the live stream and all the media coverage taken away from their attendance, but I think you can see that we have had zero effect. So, the 12 people that are probably watching our game on live stream weren't going to go anyway. Here's Woodrow with it. Inside to Walton. Big man spins, goes up, and knocks the bucket in over Kelly. So Jalen Walton. It's Woodrow on the board. 26-23 is your score, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Long shot launched there from half court is no good. And that's going to do it for the first half. A good first half, kind of like what we expected. Oak Hill leads at 26-23 over Woodrow Wilson. And again, our stats are not going to be accurate, but we're going to figure them up best we can. We'll recap this first half for you, get you all set for second half action, hopefully with no interruptions. We appreciate you watching. We sincerely do. We know sometimes it's hard to watch when you have freeze-ups and things like that, but that's just the nature of this right now. We'll get that worked out eventually, we promise. You're watching on the New River Network. I'm Greg Chris, along with Lucas Berry, Robert Polly on the camera from Oak Hill. So let's get a break in, and we have no signal right now, so that's a good thing here. It happened at halftime. Hopefully by the start of the second half, we'll have you all set for second half action. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be back.
Miss Red Devil is Ashlyn Treadway. Honor Society. He is a member of the SCA, a 4-year starter on the varsity soccer team, and he has run track for the past 3 years, where he is a 2-time sectional champ and state track meet qualifier. Ty would like to thank Miss Kirk for always being there for him anytime he needed anything and making him love English again. Ty's future plans are to go to college and major in engineering, and to make the commitment to play and run track at the next level. Crowning tonight will be your 2022 Miss Red Devil, Brooke Linksweiler, and Mr. Red Devil, Jack Hayes. At this time, we would like to introduce your Oak Hill High School 2023 Mr. Red Devil, Omar Lewis. And your 2023 Miss Red Devil, Harper Davis.
All right, welcome back. No matter how momentarily it might be, we're back on air again. We're having some troubles with some technology here. We've had to, Darren had to purchase some high-dollar equipment to try to get this thing work without internet, obviously. He may have got cheated. But anyway, we're doing the best we can do. We apologize again for the interruptions in the broadcast. We know that's frustrating for folks. Sound going out, signal going out. We keep losing signal. And again, we're not allowed to use the internet there, so we have to improvise, and that's not an easy thing to do, but we're doing the best we can with what we got to work with, and hopefully it'll work out and keep us going here in the second half. All right, here we go. Woodrow gets the ball to start the half. They trail it by 3, 26-23. Redfern with it. Gets it over to Hofford. Now in the corner to Dillon. Back out. And again, we've saw Woodrow get a little bit more patient with their offense there in the second quarter and able to pick up some buckets. And as I said that, Redfern drives, turns it over. Here's Omar Lewis with it the other way. Cole Legg in the lineup again tonight. As I'm sure they're trying to pace Ethan Vargo Thomas, and Redfern steals the ball from Omar Lewis, and he goes all the way down for the easy bucket. Pulls Woodrow to within 1. There's Oak Hill with it. Malachi Lewis tries a little give and go there to J.J. Jackson, loses the handle on it. Turnover Oak Hill. Woodrow quickly the other way. Redfern shot no good. Walton there with the stick back. He can't get it in either. And Oak Hill comes out. Malachi Lewis drives it all the way to the rim. Reverse layup shot up, no good. J.J. Jackson with the board. He goes up. His shot is no good. Malachi Lewis gets it back. His shot up. This time it is good. So numerous opportunities there for the Red Devils, and they finally get it in, and they get a walking violation on Hawthorne going the other way. And Oak Hill will get possession of the basketball right back. (28-25), 3-point lead being nursed by the Red Devils. Inside to Kelly. Turnaround left-handed shot up off the side rim, no good, but again, there he is. J.J. Jackson with the rebound. His shot up, no good, but he is fouled on the play. And again, not sure who the foul was on. Couldn't see the official make the call. But J.J. Jackson will go to the line, and he'll have 2 shots. First one is up, side rim, no good. He'll get a second. Again, this has kind of been J.J.'s Achilles. He's a big, strong kid, gets off the floor well, and rebounds the ball very well. We won't get to see it. As we are froze up again. Again, we apologize for this. We're working on this. I don't know if we're going to get it worked out or not, but every time it does this, we have to reset, and then we miss 2 or 3 possessions up and down the floor. And there's not a whole lot for me to talk about as this is happening because I can't see what's going on either. And we're back now, and just in time to see Malachi Lewis drop in a long 3. We don't know how Oak Hill got the ball back, but they did. And now Redfern gets called for the double dribble, so 2 turnovers in a row there that we've seen. A walk and a double dribble call. And Oak Hill will get it back. (31-27) is your score. Oak Hill leads it. Here's Lewis with it. Over to Malachi Lewis, and get an offensive foul called. And again, can't see the officials, so I'm not sure who that foul was on. It was on the screener, which might have been Trevor Kelly. I'm not sure. And Woodrow has it back, trailing by 4. Here's Redfern with it. Over to Hawthorne now. Hawthorne, his short jumper up, no good. Rebound, Trevor Kelly. And here comes Oak Hill in the other direction. Malachi Lewis, long 3, back of the rim, no good. Strong rebound pulled out of there by Hawthorne. And Woodrow quickly with it the other way. Redfern short jumper up and in. Nice jump shot there by Elijah Redfern. Knocking in that short jumper. Malachi Lewis misses the jump shot, but there's J.J. Jackson again with a rebound and a stick back. And we are froze in time again. J.J. Jackson fouled on that putback, and he'll go to the line. He'll have one shot. Struggled at the line tonight. 0 for 4 so far. This free throw up and in by J.J. Jackson. And again, we apologize for this. We know it's impossible, and it makes it difficult to do games. So we'll have to probably rethink this a little bit. But we do apologize.
That's just great.
All right, we're back again. Again, we're not time-wise, score-wise, we don't know exactly because we missed, like we did, a few possessions, but we'll try to get word from someone there at the gym to give us an update. One of the pitfalls, too, of trying to do the game remotely, we can't see the scoreboard. It makes it hard for us to keep up, and when we have interruptions like this, double dribble there on Malachi Lewis, we have interruptions like this that it makes it impossible for us to keep up with score and time. So we will do the best we can. Coach Jackson getting a 34-29, so we are on it. 3:25 to go here in the third quarter. Coach Jackson got an explanation there from the official on that double dribble call. Wasn't too sure about it. Clock continues to roll, getting down close to 3 minutes. Woodrow with it, trying to get something set offensively here. Dillon, that's what you want to get set offensively as he launches the three. It's off the mark, no good. Malachi Lewis with the rebound for Oak Hill, and he is suspended in midair. It's the most amazing.
You can levitate.
Well, I guess all we can do is laugh about it.
Yeah. I reset, so we should be waiting on it.
Oak Hill misses. Redfern with the rebound. Pull-up jumper, foul line. That's where he's good. When he's moving with the basketball forward toward the rim, pull-up jump shots, he's automatic. The other way, quickly, Ethan Vargo Thomas misses the layup, and Woodrow has it back. And again, Elijah Redfern with the bucket, and he's starting to heat up a little bit, and if you're Oak Hill, you don't want that to happen.